The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 71 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they launches deep? A jump ball, and this is caught. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Huntley, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Huntley on the move to his left. Got some real estate inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. This one left side caught by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Jones, off play action. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And Gano's kick is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 39. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll give it back to Armstead.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Pushing his way through. And now past another. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 7-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Raquel Armstead taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.